I'm not going to apologize for speaking in the name of Jesus. I'm not going to hide the light that God has put in me. If I have to sacrifice everything, I will. This is a quote by Rachel Joy Scott, a 17-year-old student at Columbine High School. She did have to sacrifice everything for her faith, and I hope through this speech I can communicate how Rachel Joy Scott was and is a hero. I wasn't alive on April 20th, 1999. I would be born the following year with no memory of these horrible events, unlike the rest of America at the time. On that day, the world was shocked when two armed teenagers, Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris, walked into Columbine High School in Columbine, Colorado, and took the lives of 12 students and one teacher before taking their own. The first life that they took was Rachel's. Rachel Joy Scott was born on August 5th, 1981 in Denver, Colorado. She was welcomed into this world by two very proud parents, Daryl and Beth Scott. They both professed faith in God and lived out that profession in their daily lives. When Rachel was 11, she gave her life to the Lord. And after that day, she became a walking example of Jesus' love. Rachel was kind. The motto she lived by that now appears on banners and posters says that you never know how far a little kindness can go. She was compassionate. She made friends with everyone and considered it her personal duty to make others smile. Throughout her teen years, she began to struggle. Rachel was like all of us. She wasn't perfect. She had her doubts. She had her fears. She wondered about her place on this earth and if God was really real. As everything in her life started to unravel, she fell into a pit of depression. She kept it to herself. The only knowledge we have of her feelings is written in her journal. In a poem about her depression that I photocopied, she writes, "I'm drowning in my own lake of despair. I'm choking, my hands wrapped around my own neck. I'm dying, quickly my soul leaves, slowly my body withers. It isn't suicide, I consider it homicide. The world you have created has led to my death." She struggled with these feelings always until the day she died. And that day would be mourned by all of her friends, her classmates, her family, and all of America. Rachel was sitting in the grass at lunch with her friend Richard Castaldo, who has survived the shooting but is currently paralyzed from his injuries, when the two shooters approached. Rachel's brother, Craig, recalls what Richard told him about Rachel's last moments in an interview with ABC News. "When the shooters approached the school, these are the stairs they walked up," Craig says in a video posted on ABC's website. "And when they got to the top of the stairs, that's when they saw Rachel. They shot her from a distance. She was mocked for her faith. They knew her. They had classes with her. And the last moment of her life was when Eric picked her up by her hair and said, 'Do you still believe in God?' And she said, 'Yes, I do.' And he responded with, 'Well, go be with him.' Rachel was then shot in the head and killed from the impact. Many sources point to the fact that she had some knowledge of the fact that she was going to leave this world. The first is a prayer written in her journal on May 2nd in 1998. She says, "This will be my last year, Lord. I have gotten what I can. Thank you." Another is a picture that she finished drawing the morning of the shooting. It's a pair of eyes crying 13 tears, the tears watering a rose. At the time, she had no idea why exactly 13 tears, but the picture is now seen as a symbol of the 13 victims, including Rachel, who died in the shooting. I thought a lot about this speech. I thought about whether or not I should even entertain the idea of speaking on this, and whether or not it was a good idea, because I was afraid of scaring people. And then I thought of Rachel. I thought of her courage, her faith. No matter what her struggles were, led to her death, and she still didn't deny God. I didn't write this for shock value. I wrote this to inspire all of you, to show that Rachel is a hero and how there was nothing special about her. She was you. She was me. She was a normal person who in her last moments refused to deny her faith, knowing that it would cause her death. I encourage you to take her story and apply it to your own. Realize that every moment could be your last, and in the words of Rachel, tomorrow isn't a promise, but it is a chance.